going to make a fancy book card. What you can do is print out all the sheets that you need first. I've got some of the butterflies here that I'm going to use. Now each of the different sizes, the levels are already, you just print these onto card, you've got the markings and that, I'll show you how to use those in a minute. Just the step by step you've got here. Now I've got this one which is silver, but if you want you can always use this as a template and replace it with a real metallic coloured card, as you can see there. And there's the bottom of this card that I'm going to make. So just cut out all those ready to assemble. But let me just show you this first. I've got an example there of one of the sheets. Now you can see the lines here from that side to that side. That's where you're going to fold them. So before you cut them out, take your embossing tool and just run your embossing tool along there so that when you fold the card, you've got a really nice crease in it. So they're all cut out now and creased, and you can see that folds over there easily and that folds over there. You can see the creases down the middle. Now before you assemble them, what's a good idea is to turn them over and then just using a ruler or something flat, just hold the edge at the end there like that and just hold this securely and just literally pull up as you go along there. And you can see it puts a nice curve on the book, and again just do that on both sides. Do that with all the sheets, and then when you turn it over you've got a nice natural page curl. So I've creased the second layer, and all I'm going to do is put a little bead of glue down the middle there and just stick these two together. Make sure you've got the wave going the right way. Just center it up and make sure it's nicely secure down. And there's the first part of this book that we're going to make. Now from the three remaining ones, I stuck those together separately. I'm going to just add a bow to this before I stick it to the other two. And to prepare myself for the bow, I'm just putting a little strip of ribbon. Now this is just a piece of the paper that you can print out from the set. I've printed both sides for when I make the bow, but I've just made a strip of ribbon. And all you have to do is stick this down. So I'm going to take this over like that. It just takes a little blob of glue. Little blob of glue down there, and let's stick that down like that, then that just bends over, so, and then we're just going to stick, now you can stick this fairly loosely if you want, which I think I'll do, so it's got like a nice little bend in it, so it just really does look like ribbon. And I've just folded that over, and I'm just going to stick that side down as well, like so. And then you can add a little bit of glue to the back here, and then all of that can then stick onto the front of your card, and you've got the ribbon going down the center there, just like that. And just let that dry for a few minutes. Now you also get in this set a design sheet to make the bow. I've got various sizes here, you can make whichever size you want. I've taken the small one and just cut around it roughly, and then using the same piece of paper that you printed on both sides with the metallic effect, choose the area that you want. I think this side will probably look quite good. And then just take a couple of pieces of masking tape and just hold the template in position. Now before you cut it out, just take your, so you've got the lines here, that's where you want it to fold, just crease along there, and the middle here, and this section here. Now what I want you to do is just cut out the whole shape of the ribbon. Now it's a good idea, I like to just trim around it first, makes it easier to cut out. So now you can see I've cut the template out. I can use that again, put that to one side, and now where you creased it, you do the folds. You do the one in the middle there and the one in the middle there, and then you fold the other ones back that way and that way, so it all comes together and creates a little bow like that. All I've got to do now is stick that down, a little bit of glue, a little bit of glue in the middle there, and let's stick that down first, and then a little bit of glue over the top, and that can stick down there. Now what you can do is then kind of push that in a little bit, both sides, like that, just kind of open the bow up a little bit. So that's stuck down there now. And what you can do is then finish it off. You can leave it like that, but I've got some nice flat back jewels here. Choose the one that you think will fit well. I'm going to take that one, and in this case I'm just going to plonk that in the middle there, and you've got a nice silver bow ready to stick onto your card. So there's my card and my bow. Now I could put the bow there, I could put the bow there at the bottom, put two bows. I could put it on the bow border there, I could put it in the middle like so, I can put it there, I could put it up in the corner, but I think I'm going to put it across the bow here. A little bit of glue on the back, and I'm just going to stick that down at the top here like so. I've also now cut out the butterflies, little foam pad on the back, double-sided. Now you can put text in here, but you can put these anywhere you want really. I might put one just down here, like so, and I'll put one up at the top here. Just going to do it, slip it underneath there a little bit, so it's floating out of it. And then you can just lift these up a little bit, like so. Flatten them up and then just raise these up a little bit if you want to, it's up to you. There's your book card, and of course you can put that on a stand as well if you want to. I've cut out the template roughly to make the stand, and I've positioned it on a thick piece of card, and the edge here is running on the edge here too, so it gives you less to cut out. Basically all you do again is if there's a dotted line, you're just going to crease there, so just pre-mark it like so, and then all you've got to do is cut it out and then fold it ready to put your card into. Now you can see I've cut the template out, and there's the design underneath. This one does a valley fold like that, you just fold it that way. The two end bits just fold back on themselves like so, and you've created a very simple stand for your card to go into, and that just slots into there like that. And there's your stand for your card.